Episode of Coding with Kabir. And guys, in this video, we're going to be working on our employee management app. And without any further ado, let's roll on our intro. Okay, so hello everybody, and as we already have decided what are we going to be doing today, which is going to be the employee management app. Without any further ado, I'll show you the benefits and what can the employee management app do. So now, starting with making the employee management app. So what is the employee management app? Let's see. The employee management app is where the team's boss, like there's a team and the boss can check how much his employees work and how productive they are. It can also keep a track of how much their salary are, how much they're earning, and how much work they have pending. And also, now when you're going to start coding, we're going to learn how to make the login page using this code. This all red code selected in red. Okay, so without any further ado, let's move on in the coding part. So we open Eclipse and click on New, and let's click on Other. Let's click on Dynamic Web Project, and let's name this as Employee Management. Cool. Now let's click on Next, and let's set this to Web Content. Okay, this looks good. Let's click on Finish. And here, let's switch the perspective, and let's go to Employee Management app over here. And in the web content, let's make a new JSP file, and let's name this as a login.jsp. Now only the boss of the teams gets this page since till the next video, because in this video we're only going to be learning how to make the employee management app, and then the next video is going to be a short one, and we're going to be learning how can we encrypt the password and the username so that only the boss can join. And that video is going to be a short one, but in this one we're not going to learn how to encrypt it because that's a totally different concept. Now let's click on Finish, and here there is going to be some code in the description, which I'm going to be pasting here. You can get that in the description, and here I can just explain you what are we doing. So here we're setting the input type equals text, name equals username, which give these two lines of code give us the two input text boxes to enter the password and the username. And this form method post action, it is creating our form, whatever is on the first page. It's creating like a kind of like a form, and then it's gonna send the values to member area.jsp, which we can just change to employee page. I just wrote PG for the short form. And in the web content, let's create another JSP file. Cool. And let's click on Next. Let's just click on Finish. And in the new file.jsp, I just forgot to name it. So in login.jsp, the name that we did, we can just copy it and go to new file, and we can refactor and rename. And yeah, I can just save that first. Now I can rename it to employee page.jsp, and in the employee page.jsp we're gonna give the user some options about we're gonna give the boss the name of his employees and their data. which we're gonna create by using an arithmetic operator. And in login.jsp, I can just run this output. First here, let's just say employee management page. Cool. So this looks good. And let's go to login.jsp and click on this run button. Let's click on save. Let's select this and let's click on finish. And let's wait for it to load and show us the page on the Chrome. Page in Chrome. Cool. So as you can see in the URL, also it's showing login.jsp. So here I can enter my name and the password can be simply ABCD. You can do it whichever way you want. Let's click on login and it shows us the employee management page. That's extremely cool. And here I just want to make it on the bottom over here. Okay, this looks good. And sometimes it will ask you for your browsing, how do you want to browse it, and you can set it to EE perspective. Okay, so the code that we have done till now looks good. Now we want to change everything like the employee management app, where the boss can actually check on his employees. And also there's one more slide for that. Now making the employee management page. To develop the employee management page with the help of the arithmetic operator and then print the employee's information. We're going to be doing that now. So just redirect to the JSP page and I'll just increase this code for you. Here, yes, this looks good. Now here let's go to employee page.jsp and here we wanna just set the title to employee management. Or we can set this to let's say my birthday. So these videos are going to be a kind of like a series and we're going to continue developing the project in 3-4 videos. Okay, so this looks good. And now here let's say we have 4 employees in our team and we want to give them a name. So let's use the arithmetic operator and here let's add the percentage sign and the equals to. Cool. And now let's set the first employer John Shirley. So let's say John Shirley. The last name can be anything because names, you know. And from login.jsp, we need to copy one piece of code. I know copying is wrong, but still. We need to copy the form part, and here we need to paste the form part. Let's see. John, we don't need the arithmetic operator that much. We can do that when we need to add the things in order to get all productive work that John Shirley did. So here we can label it as for John. Cool. And now here, instead of login, let's say details. Okay. So this looks good. Now one more thing, we need to create one more file, so we need to go back to the old perspective, which looks good. And here in web content, since we have 4 employees, let's create 4 new pages. It's rather than creating 4 pages whenever you need it, simply just create it now. So I'm not gonna pause the video because I like when you and me are on the same page. So let's click on next. Let's click on EMP1. Copy it. Click on next and finish. Let's do that 3 more times since there are only 4 employees. Let's click on new again. JSP file. Next, and let's click on employee 2. Finish 2 more times since we only have 4. Let's click on JSP file. Employee 3. And lastly, but not the least, employee 4. JSP employee 4. Great. It looks awesome. So here in employee.jsp we can over in the employee.jsp we can say double quotes, and here let's say emp1.jsp. Now we're gonna design that one in a moment, and without any further ado, let's check the output from employee page.jsp only. Okay, yeah, sure. I always always use this server when running this project. Cool. So we're on my workday right now. That's why it's showing us this now details, and cool. It's showing us the correct page. Now here in employee1.jsp we can set. Oh, it's showing an error here. It's fine, we can just check it later. Now in employee1.jsp we need to give his salary. Did he do his work on time? Does he have any overdue work? And how much work he has pending? And how much leaves he has? So let's just for the basic things we can say how much leaves he has, how much salary is he earning, and did he um, finish his work on time, and which team for what part of the project in which the team is working for is he working for. Like, is he in the finance team, is he in the project manager team? Sorry, which team he is in, like, or the coder team. So here let's say salary. I'm so sorry I had to pause the video. My computer was giving me an error which was making my headphones vibrate. Basically an error in my headphones. Okay. So now let's add the details. Let's say salary. Salary, let's say, equals to how many dollars he earns per hour. Let's do the dollar sign, which is shift 4. And let's say $60 an hour. And he's in the finance team. Or role equals to finance. Cool. Now we want to say, did he finish his work on time? Like, does he have any overdue work pending? Now in this team, let's just imagine in this team, everybody who works has no work pending, because the appraisal was 3 weeks ago, and their new appraisal is coming in 5 days, 2 days. Okay, now let's add more details. Give him more details. Like, what can we add? Rank. Like, we can say his progress, like which type of progress he's doing. Is he doing good, bad, like the ones that you get on your report card, like, you know, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 is the best, 3 is good, 2 is kinda average, and 1's the worst. So let's check. Here, first we're gonna track his progress, which we're gonna do like um, finished appraisal. I'm sorry if I'm spelling it wrong because I don't know the spelling of appraisal because I don't do a real job. Okay, wait, I'm just getting a message. Yeah, sorry for the interruption. Finished appraisal, we can say yes, he did. And last thing, employee rating. And we can say equals, he did a good job, a 3. Now, from here, login.jsp, we need to copy this again. And in employee1.jsp, we need to paste it over here. And let's say, instead of employee.jsp, yeah, this is all correct. And let's say go. Let's, instead of login, let's click on back. Now we can copy from form to salary, and we can paste that on employee 2. And employee 2 is a pretty high job. He's a contractor, so 110 bucks per hour, and his rating is 4. And he did an overdue work. He did yes, and role is contractor. Cool. And same with the employee 3. Employee 3 is in the double checking role, and the employee 3 works a lot, $9 an hour, and work overdue, nope, and role is a work checker. And she does a pretty good job as well. And we're gonna set the names in just a minute. And employee 4, the salary, he is he's a project manager, so 120 bucks an hour. And he is a good person for rating. And yeah, now we want to give them a name, so we can say John Shirley. You can set the names according to your preferences. Here we can say as we can say as Aslif. And here we can say as who else can be working for us? Greg and Victor. Cool. We don't need to get the last names just because they're in their resume. So yeah, here we can just delete this, and now we can um, copy from John to form. Copy, and here let's click for the second employee, which was Asaf. So here we can say for Asaf and details. True. Another one, the employee name was Greg, from Dire from Implicated Gregory Heffley. Greg, and let's say for Greg. And our last employee, Victor, we can erase this and click on and say Victor. And here also we can say Victor. And that's wait, sorry. That part is details, and for here it's Victor. Okay, good. Now let's go to login.jsp and click save. And let's say save 5 of 5. And now let's check. Now let's enter our name and password. It really doesn't matter till the next video because it's not kinda actually saved. Okay, for John. Here details, wait, I just forgot to add one thing. Here in first we can just erase their name for the first one. And one thing which we want to do is add the BR tags. Wait, I just actually did that. BR tags is just which is kind of giving you an extra line. BR, and we can erase Victor from here. And then we can go to employee 1 and we can enter BR every over here, because otherwise it looks just a lot messy. Here. Okay, and second last one. And our last one. Okay, cool. Now we just want to click on OK and say 5 of 5, and let's wait for it to run. Okay, let's enter our credentials. And for John, the details are his salary and everything that we wrote. And same for Asif, same for Greg, and same for Victor. Okay, cool. So it was a pretty long video, and this is it for today's video. And until next time, it's me, your friend Kabir, logging off.